Here's to the dreamers, the seekers, the wise. Crystal lavender will reach in the skies. Through tarot and starlight we'll always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Comes where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon, guiding lost hearts with a sweet, gentle tune.
Aquarius, hello. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. So this is your end of May reading. Can you believe it is the end of May? That means June is right around the corner. And you know what that means? That means we are halfway through this year already. Like what? Like, hold up, wait a second. What are you going to do with the rest of your year? Like, this is your choose your own adventure. What are you doing with the rest of your year, Aquarius? So we are going to do your end of May reading. But before we get started, we're going to talk about this. This is my book. Let me get it not so glary there. And it is called Say You Love. And it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood, essay, and addiction. All right. And I am completely open and honest and vulnerable about some of the most embarrassing things that I've been through in my life, because I wanted to write a message of hope and inspiration for anybody that's sitting in silence, struggling, thinking that they're alone. Okay. You're not alone. Like, you are worth it. You are loved, and you're not alone. I just keep wanting to keep say that words. You are not alone, okay? So if you know anybody that is struggling with addiction, like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm 4+ years into recovery. If you are struggling with addiction yourself, or if you have a loved one that is struggling with addiction, like, feel free to send them my way, okay? Like, I am all about, like, helping. I am all about helping and listening and hearing and doing whatever I can to help anyone help themselves, okay? So you can find this book on Amazon for $12.12. You can get it for free on my website at crystal-lavender.com, or you can get a signed copy if you email me, okay? But all of that stuff will be in the description box of every single one of my videos, along in the comment section and in my about page for my channel. So my website is scrolling across the bottom of the screen down here somewhere. It's crystal-lavender.com. If you would like a personal private reading, you could go to my website. There's a 10% off coupon for any of my available services, and sign up for my free weekly newsletter, okay? It comes out every Monday. So let's get this party started with Aquarius. Aquarius. It's good, Aquarius. What do we got going on for the rest of May? What is it that you don't see coming for the rest of May for Aquarius? Please and thank you. Aquarius. Aquarius, what do we got for Team Aquarius for the rest of May? What do they not see coming? Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't hit that little like button, right? It's a little virtual hug. Little virtual hugs. Love you guys. Ooh, the truth. Some sort of truth being spoken, some sort of truth being revealed. You could let your curiosity roam. You got the curiosity's got the best of you. There could be somebody around you that is holding money over your head, or they're using money like the dark side of wealth, because we've got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So that could be like I don't know why I want to say father figure, or somebody that is using money like they're trying to buy your love, or thinking that they can buy you, and it's like you can't be bought. Like, Aquarius can't be bought, you know. So you might be a little bit like irritated with somebody, a little bit irritated with their mentality, you know, and like you might be putting your final judgment, like this last week of May. You might be putting that gauntlet down, you know, headed towards a new phase, a reckoning and awakening. So there might be somebody around you that is, they have a lack of resources, so they could be asking you for money too. But if they're going to be asking you for money, I don't think they're going to be doing what they say they're going to do with it. It's like, if they say that they need it for like a certain specific thing, I don't think that they're being completely honest about that. Like, they might be a little bit manipulative, you know. They might be playing a poor me, you know. I need your help with this. I need your help with that. But it's like, when push comes to shove, it's like they're not being responsible with what it is that they have. And I don't think that you helping them is going to help them out anymore. Like some people need some sort of tough love, but I feel like you're going to be really, really open to creativity. Like your imagination is on fire. You could be starting some sort of new artistic project. Like if you've been sitting there looking at a blank canvas, you might actually start putting something on that canvas this week. Like you're just beaming with inspiration. You might be visiting a museum or doing First Friday art walks or something, or you might be getting your own work put into an art gallery or considering putting your work into an art gallery. But you just feel very, very creative. Like you're finding inspiration in everything around you. I don't know if you're one of those people like where like I can literally look at like a drywall wall and pull faces out of it and hold pictures out of it. Like I used to draw like that sometimes. Like I would look into like a blank wall and like let it talk to me, and then I would kind of draw what I seen on the wall. I know that kind of sounds, and if you understand what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you might be thinking I'm freaking crazy, but either way, you're both right? A little bit of crazy, a little bit of creative. But you're really focusing on your own inner resources. Like you're not looking for any sort of outside help. Like there might be somebody that's asking you for help, but you're like you're a little bit over like on edge about this person. I think there's somebody that makes you like all your spidey senses go off. Don't let them bully you into making a decision you don't want to make. All right. Like stick up for yourself, stay confident. Because this person might know how to manipulate you. They might have gotten away with it before, or you might have helped them out before, and it's like you're a real hard worker. You work really hard for what it is that you've got and everything that you have, and you've worked really hard to be in the place that you're in. So somebody just coming in and giving you some sort of sob story, it's like sure, they might have had like a bad hand, like the hand that they were dealt might have been a little bit different than yours, but they still have all of like, I don't know, they could have done better with what they had, I don't know. They could have done better with the resources that they had. And it's like now they're coming to you to have you bail them out. And it's like, but this isn't the first time that you've bailed them out. It's like this is the kind of person that has a problem for every solution, Like, I don't know if you've been around those people, but it's like you come up with a solution, you're like brainstorming, you're like, oh, I've got the solution to your problem, and then you throw it out them and they're like, they just shit all over it and, come up with some sort of problem for that solution. It's like nothing works, Like they don't see yeah, they lack direction. This person is a procrastinator. They lack direction. They're a burden. Like like you might put your foot down and say your final goodbyes to this person. You're like, enough is enough already. Like I've done X, Y, and Z. I've tried to help you. Like really your energy just drains the fucking shit out of me. And like, I don't see you doing anything to improve yourself. It's like the only thing that you're doing is sitting there with your hand out without really trying to put any sort of effort. So you're all about movement and progression. Like you don't want to be around the same energy, the same people, like stuck in the same mentality, doing the same thing, still spinning in circles, still in the same spot, still having the same problem. It's like you've been hearing them talk about their ex-girlfriend or their ex whatever for like the last fucking 5 years already. It's like you've had this same problem for the last 5 years and haven't done nothing to fix yourself or to fix the situation. You just keep coming asking for handouts. And you're like, I'm not. It's like the bank is closed. Like you're working on your own personal growth, and that might be part of your personal growth is telling this person bye, telling this person bye, moving on. And it's not because you don't love them, but you feel like you're not, like everything that you've done to help them really isn't helping them. It's just perpetuating their situation. It's like enabling them, enabling them to continue doing whatever it is that they're doing, to continue making whatever bad decisions that they're making, and you've got so much happiness in your life, and it's like this person they want to siphon that happiness from you. They see that you're doing good, so they want to come and siphon that energy from you. And it's like, it feels like you're around some sort of like not only money vampire, but an energy vampire too. And then they blame you, like they act like, oh, well, you're just lucky. Well, you've got it made. Well, you come from this, or, like they don't take your, like, your happiness into consider, like how much it cost you to be as happy as you are, you know, what it's actually like, what you've had to sacrifice to be in the position that you're in. It's like all they see is the result, not the work that it took to get to where you're at, you know. And then they accuse you of just being blessed, you know. And it's like, nah, it's not that I'm blessed. It's like hard work. Yeah, hard work, consistency. That says it right there. Hard work, consistency, productivity, you know, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. It's like, no, you're just, you know, like this person probably didn't play by any of the rules, you know? And Aquariuses don't play by the rules either, but y'all are hard workers and you're consistent and you're patient and you're reliable, you know, and like you guys are opportunists. So like you seize opportunity and you work real hard for it, you know, like it just isn't handed to you on some silver platter. Like this person like wants to believe, they believe that they're entitled to some part of your happiness because they feel like it was just handed to you, you know, which even if it was just handed to you, that's a your thing, not a their fucking thing. It ain't none of their fucking business. So that's kind of fucked up. Like this person's attitude's kind of fucked up. Yeah, they have a lot of negative self-talk. They have a lot of negative self-talk, and if you tell them no, then they probably go and talk shit. You know what I mean? And that ain't no friend. Like, if you can't tell this person no without them going behind your back and talking shit about you or about your life or about your situation, then they're in your way. You know, they are definitely not on your team. They're in your way. And I feel like if you say no to this person, it's like if you say yeah, then they're your best friend, you know? Like, oh my God, I love Aquarius so much. You're so amazing, blah, 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 blah. You know, and then the minute you try to tell them no, it's like the whole script flips, you know, and then they get you got this tower moment, then they start maybe even flipping shit on purpose, you know? They go running their mouth toward other people, sudden change, and they flip that shit. But yeah, you know better. You've got that emotional independence. You know, that's a lot of hard work. It took you a long time to be where you're at, to be in this luxury that you have, with the satisfaction you have with your life. You know what I mean? And people want to be mad about it. Let them be mad, because you deserve it. You deserve it, Aquarius. Yeah, they inner turmoil, you know, they want to be sad about it. Like that's their choice to be sad about it. But anybody that's on your team is sitting there cheering for you, not against you. You know, and I feel like this person is only cheering with you when you are helping them. You know, but as soon as you're like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Then they flip the script and start talking shit. So yeah, fuck them. Like, pull yourself away from that energy or away from that person. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. Soul searching, that Hermit card. Could be a Virgo. We got Virgo. We've got Taurus. Leo. That's it for the majors. But, you know, that's just energy. But this person seems like they ain't got it going on. They expect you to give it to them, you know. And you've worked real hard for what you got. It just didn't just come to you on a silver platter. You know what I mean? So a part of you might have given into their sob story before, but I don't think you're going to enable this person, you know, and it might hurt. Like if they go around talking shit, that might hurt, you know, but it'll show you exactly who they are and what you don't need in your life. The sort of energy vampire you don't need, some money vampire you don't need, so you can move on with your bad self with that happiness. You know, the Temperance could be a Sagittarius. Like this person just takes. But see, that's why givers have to set boundaries, because takers never will. They never will. Never. Like you would think that, oh, I've given them this, and like they would be like, oh, I've taken enough from them. No, they never, ever, ever in the history of ever, never will they stop and be like, you know what? I probably shouldn't keep taking from Aquarius. You know what I mean? Maybe they've given me enough. Like that shit just don't happen. Instead, they act impulsive and turn it around on you. And you know what I mean? Like takers never set boundaries. Never, ever. So a giver has to. All right. Otherwise, you're going to be all up in your anxiety, emotional turmoil, like feeling regret and remorse and some sort of mental prison, you know, like don't let this person put you in that energy. Okay. Like you don't owe them shit. They ain't entitled to fucking nothing that you've got. Like, you've worked real hard for whatever it is that you have. And this person doesn't, like, they don't own a piece of it. They don't own a jack fucking nada of it. Okay? They're not entitled to any of it. They're not even entitled to your friendship. Like, you can, about face, hand to the face. Like, nope, not fucking with that shit. Yep, death card. Boom, done. Done. Put a fork in it. Done. All right, Aquarius, I love you guys so much. If you would like a personal private reading, please go to my website at crystal-lavender.com and sign up for my free weekly newsletter and get a free copy of my book. All right, I love you guys. Until next time, be good to yourself and others always and always. Vroom, beep, beep.